guys, it's Claris. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a quick DIY style video for you. I'm going to show you how to make these super cool and useful little fake nail stands at home using materials you probably have around the house. So let's get right into the video. Alright, so the things you're going to need is, first of all, to make the fake nail, you're going to need a plastic container, particularly one that has like a rounded edge to it. Like here on this one is kind of round on the edge of the strawberry container. So you're going to need that to make the fake nail. You're also going to need a file so that you can shape the nail. You're going to need a paintbrush that you don't mind destroying. You're going to need some wire clippers or some sharp scissors that could be able to cut the paintbrush, and you'll see why later. You're going to just need some small scissors to cut out the piece of plastic. You're also going to need a bottle cap, and this one was actually just from a water bottle. You're also going to need some nail glue, and this is actually the top coat of Born Pretty's dipping system, which isn't all that great of a top coat, but it does make it for really strong nail glue actually. And also the brush makes it really easy to apply and use, so you can use nail glue if you have that, but here I'm just going to be using this one here. Now these steps are optional, but if you have any black paint or black nail polish, and then any top coat or clear nail polish to finish up the nail. So let's get right into it. First, you're going to use the scissors to cut out the piece of rounded plastic from the container. And there it is. You can kind of bend it if you want to make it a little bit more curved. Now's the fun part. You're going to use the scissors and cut it out into whatever nail shape you would like. I do like coffin or ballerina nails, so I'm going to do that here. I'm first making the round end where would be the cuticle, and then making it slowly taper out and then cut it flat at the end. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see, but once you got the rough shape down, you're going to set it aside for the next step. So for the base, you're going to need the bottle cap. So if you see here, I've already cut off a piece of it. So this is actually going to be this part that holds up the nail. I know this is weird. So what we're going to do is, using my other nail as a guide, you're going to cut off a piece that's maybe about 1.5 inches tall. If you do plan to use the fake nail in a UV lamp, you need to make sure that it will be able to fit under it. That's one thing to think of, so don't make it too tall. Now the ends of it are probably going to look pretty wrecked up, so that is what you can use your file for. Just kind of flatten it out. So once you've flattened out both ends like that, it's time to glue it to the base. So you're going to take a little bit of the glue and just dab a little bit in the center, and then just place the little piece of paintbrush standing up, and it will take some time to dry, so let it just be and don't move it around. And to help it, you can also apply the glue around the base of it to very securely glue it on. Now that the nail has had some time to set, we're going to paint it. You could use nail polish if you want, but I'm just going to use acrylic paint. I'm going to use a paintbrush, and quite simply, you're just going to paint the whole base. And I did use a paintbrush with a black handle on it, but it does have those letters, so I'm just going to paint over those. I guess you could really do any color you want. I just thought black looked professional, so make sure to get the sides too and to get into all the little crevices. Alright, so trying not to touch it, I finished painting it like that. We're just going to let this dry for the next step. The black paint hasn't completely dried yet, but what you can do is go ahead and add on the nail tip. So what you're going to do is just grab some of that glue you used before, just dab some on the top there, and then I'm going to press the nail on in about the center. This will also need some time to set. Once the nail has dried enough so that you can pick it up, you can grab your file and perfect the shape you would like. So when the paint is completely dry around the nail, now if you use paint like me, it might have turned the nail matte when it has dried. I would like to make it glossy and also to protect the color a little bit more, so I just have here some clear nail polish from Revlon. I'm just going to apply this all over the base, and it will make the nail glossy and also protect it. Alrighty, and then let it dry. Finally, to finish off the nail, you can add a layer of base coat if you'd like, to act as a buffer when you soak off any nail art designs you did. This is of course optional, but it just helps to have it a nice completed look. So there is the finished nail. Now I have 3 different ones. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little hack video. Of course, you can actually buy real nail stands, but I kind of made up this DIY a little while ago, and they've been super useful to me. And then just place the little piece of paintbrush, which is now Alright, so trying not to touch it, there it is. Whoops. So I thought I'd share with you all. Comment below if you think you'll try this out. It's great for trying out designs that you're not sure what it'll look like and you just want to give it a try and you don't want to actually do it on your real nails. Especially if you have a fun manicure going on and you don't want to take off one of them. Speaking of hacks, I haven't done those on my channel recently, so that is what my next video is going to be about. So if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, I would love it if you would, and click the notification bell so you won't miss my videos twice a week. Remember that a smile is the prettiest thing you can wear. So I hope to see you guys in my next video, and thanks so much for watching. I really enjoy sharing with you all, and have a magical day.